Alright, we're here for the first match of 4, and we're on the play here with a very good opening hand. We're going to keep this one leading with Zergo. Well, I say very good. It's a little clunky since we do have 2 exquisite firecrafts, but as long as we draw 1 land, we should be in good shape. On the play with the Zergo is definitely the place to start, and we'll take basically any land off the top and any non-exquisite firecraft, non-stoke the flames land off the top. We're probably going to be saving Abbott until turn 3. That way we can potentially hit a land off of it. But it all just depends on what we draw and what we think he ends up is actually playing. Ooh, sorry, my preview window messed up. Give me 1 second and I'll fix that. That didn't work how I wanted it to work. Okay, well, it's bleeding over. I don't know how to fix it. Somebody help. Yay. Alrighty. Well, we're just going to leave it as is for now because I don't really know how to fix it. Let's see, edit scene. At least push it back a little bit over here so it's not bleeding into the stuff. Alright, cool. Sorry about that. Alright, so he wild slashed our guy. That's not great for us. We're going to still hold on to this Abbott, but we did draw a land for a firecraft. Ain't no hanger back, girl. Could just kill that before it gets out of hand. The card is very good against us in general. We could also just go Abbott. And if we don't hit anything to play, we can just go land Berserker. I don't mind that. And he'll probably wait to pump this so he can play defense with it, which means we'll probably get to stoke it. Well, Searing Blow would have been great. Oh well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Ghostfire Blade is real good. So we're going to try to get in just a few points of damage with our creatures, and we do have 12, now we have 15 damage here. Let's see how he blocks before we decide on whether or not we're going to lightning strike. So I'm assuming he's going to go block pump. So yeah, we're just going to go for the jugular. If he doesn't pump, I don't really want. Yeah, we're just going to pump. This is going to deal 6, put him to 12, and then we have 12 burn in hand. So I'm just going to try to kill him that way. If he has another wild slash or something, that'd be kind of bad. So now he's going to 11. And hopefully we can kill him with burn before he kills us. We're going to try to play around Stubborn Denial as best we can. Luckily he put the Ghostfire Blade on the Ornithopter, but that's not a significant clock. Or at least not one that we have to be too worried about. I'm just going to pass turn. If he pumps Hanger back, I'm going to stoke him, and then Exquisite Firecraft is going to get turned on to not be able to get countered. So yeah, he's got to kill us in a hurry. We're going to basically just go Firecraft, and burn him out. And we can use Abbott to play chump block duty on Hangerback if we need to. This card preview window is looking kind of wonky. I don't know why it looks so bad. I'm going to try to work on that when the next game starts, or at least between rounds. I keep having trouble with it. Every time you start a new game of Magic Online, your card preview window blinks out and you have to fix it. But yeah, so he's at 6. Exquisite Firecraft can't be countered. Don't even need to be using Abbott. Alright. Shrapnel Blast. Yep. Shrapnel Blast is a good one against me, but even if he has the Lord, he can't cast it off of Mana Confluence, and there's no way he could lethal me this turn with just that. He did deal himself a couple points of damage with his lands. I don't think it was more than 3. It might have been exactly 3. Or might have been 4, and the first one mattered way more than the next couple. Yeah, Exquisite Firecraft, GG. Card has been very good. Alright, well, we'll just play the one that can't be countered, just to play it safe. And that's all she wrote. Alright, so in this matchup, it's basically just a race, but he's playing the version that has Wild Slash main deck, which means he's probably going to be a little bit more controlling with like Thopter Spy Network and stuff like that. He may opt to shy away from that route, but regardless, I think Fire Dancer is going to be good because we need all of our burn spells to target him, and also control his creatures with it. So I think Fire Dancer, Arc Lightning, Pyromancer are all good. Roast might be okay, but since we're on the draw, Eidolon might not be good enough. I definitely want Roast because it can kill any artifact other than Darksteel Citadel equipped with an Ensoul artifact. So we want a lot of these type of cards, and we don't really want a bunch of 1 toughness creatures, so we're going to be bringing out the Berserkers and the Fire Drink Crusaders, but Zergo's fine, Swiftspear's good, Abbott's great. It's okay to have 1 toughness creatures like Fire Dancer because those still do good work. I think we can probably board out Lightning Strike. Oh, no, wait. Maybe we just have to board out Wild Slash. Wild Slash doesn't really target a whole lot other than him, and a lot of his creatures just make more than 1 creature, so... one oversight to Joel's deck list, I think, was Magma Spray, because I don't think people really figured out how good Hangerback Walker was going to be. So, alright, we'll go with this. We may want the Wild Slashes just because we're on the draw, and they can threaten to kill like an Ornithopter or something if he decides to equip it with an Ensoul artifact. Alright, we're going to try to fix this preview window. Give me 1 second. Okay. It still looks wonky. I don't know why. This is really annoying because it looked fine in the between games in the sideboard. So anyway, so this hand is very removal heavy, which I actually like in this matchup. We may have to end up being the control deck. We have an out to an Ensoul artifact on anything except a Darksteel Citadel, so as long as he doesn't draw that, we can kill it. We have an Abbot to help us either hit a land drop or a spell later in the game. But definitely not going to cast on turn 2. Well, we might. I can see some scenarios, like if we just don't have anything to play on turn 2, like if he just doesn't play a creature, we might just play Abbot since it has prowess and can potentially deal him a lot more damage. Alright, Fraction Revoker is okay. I don't really know what he's going to name. I guess Chandra would be the easiest thing to name. I can't really think of something else off the top of my head. And luckily one of his first 2 lands wasn't Darksteel Citadel, so even if he has it on it in a turn or two, it's not going to be able to attack us next turn. So we may actually play Abbott here to bait him into playing Insult Artifact on Revoker, because he's going to spend a whole turn just to hit us for 5. We get to untap, roast his Insult Artifact guy, and attack for 3. It may be a little too aggressive though. Well, first of all, he's got to name something. I can at least make it look a little better. Alright, name Lightning Berserker. That's fine. We don't have those in our deck anymore. But thanks for playing. Alright, still going to wait on the Abbott. Probably going to play it on turn 4. I'm just going to main phase kills guy, because I don't want to get stubborn denied. Alright, we'll kill that one too. And we are going to use our lightning strikes as opposed to roast, just because we want to make sure we can kill a 5/5 with it. And it's almost always going to have a target. Here comes the baddie. Whirler Rogue is the tough one to beat. Alright, we'll go Abbott into hopefully not a 4-drop. That one's pretty good. Springleaf Drum, Darksteel Citadel. Into Chief. Alright. Let's see what all attacks. So, he should have actually tapped the Shivan Reef, unless he has Stubborn Denial. Alright, so we have 2 things in the yard, so we'll begin by Fire Impulse on the Chief. It's going to trigger Prowess. And then figure it out from there. I guess he can still spend 2 mana and Shrapnel Blast something. Probably me. Maybe that's what he was going for. But if he had just tapped the Shivan Reef or Darksteel Citadel, he could tap both these to give the Whirler Rogue haste. Okay. And then he has no cards in hand, so we're actually going to use the roast now over the other spells in our hand, since we're just trying to kill him with damage now. And he has the Darksteel Citadel, so even if he draws the... Wow, that's a lot cheap for the Foundries. Okay. Well, if he keeps attacking, he's going to die. Let's go Abbott, see what we hit. Oh, Chandra. Alright, well, that doesn't do anything. But we get the Lightning Strike. Hit him for 5 again. And we have put him at 8 with 8 points in hand, and we can actually just kill him with burn spells next turn. So there's no way we actually die unless he goes Insult Artifact, his Springleaf Drum, or sorry, his Darksteel Citadel, force him to block it, or he draws a Shrapnel Blast. If you do Shrapnel Blast, that's gross. Hopefully it's just Whirler Rogue. Wow. Oh, okay. Seismic Ruptures is good, but it doesn't kill me. We're at 5, so I'm just going to main phase a Stoke the Flames and hope he doesn't draw Shrapnel Blast or Insult Artifact, because that Exquisite Firecraft is going to kill him. Now, there's no one card other than those 2 that killed me, I don't think, so hopefully he didn't draw one of those. What costs 5? Oh, Hanger Backwalker. Alright, good games. Yeah, just pure race. Our deck's a little bit faster, and we have access to a lot of removal after board, and as you can see, we grinded through a Whirler Rogue quite easily. The prowess on Abbot of Carol Keep was fairly important. It dealt them an extra 2 points of damage in the long haul, and that ended up giving us the game. Alright guys, well that is the first round. These are going to be quick and clean, hopefully, one way or another, but we'll be right back for the second round.